Hey, what's good, internet? It's your boy here, and today we'll be at it again with another review. And today we'll be reviewing Resident Evil 3, aka the Resident Evil 3 remake. And for the sake of this video, we're not gonna go over the Resident Evil Resistance. It looks like a completely different video game. Since all of that has been said, let's get on to the review. Resident Evil 3 is a survival horror video game developed and published by Capcom. Plot-wise, it's set in Raccoon City, and it's a reimagining of the 1999 Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and follows a former elite agent Jill Valentine and mercenary Carlos Oliveira as they attempt to find a vaccine and escape from a city that is infected by viral bioweapons. So that is enough about the plot. Let's talk about the overall gameplay. The game is played in an over-the-shoulder third-person perspective, and you can play as Jill through most of the game. In certain sections, it requires you to play Carlos. You can interact with the environments to open doors, climb up ladders, and pick up items. And when an item is collected, it is stored in an inventory that can be accessed in any time. The inventory can be used, examined, and combined to solve puzzles and gain access to areas that were previously inaccessible. You may also pick up maps to reveal unexplored sections in the game's auto map, which shows you current positions and indicates if an area still have items to collect. And cutscenes with occasional quick time events are featured at regular intervals to advance the story. As you progress throughout the game, a variety of computer control opponents will try to hinder your progress, but you can acquire and use multiple weapons, including combat knives, firearms, and grenades. Some weapons can be customized with additional parts to improve their performance, and a creature called Nemesis is the game's primary antagonist and will pursue you in key moments. And that, man, is freaking annoying and freaking goddamn scary, dog. And it's not just simply that, like, he'll pop up in like freaking moments where I wasn't even freaking goddamn prepared for him. And to make it worse, he'll gradually mutate into more aggressive forms as you defeat him during several encounters. And just simply shout out to the Nemesis, man. Just shout out to this man. This man literally dead serious just made the game 10 times more challenging as it is. Like, you think that a headshot will instantly kill these zombies? Nope. It takes 2, maybe like 3, 4 headshots, cuz. Anyway, certain amount of health which decrease Jill or Carlos when taking damage, and on the higher difficulty settings, ammunition and health recovery items are scarce, and getting past opponents without killing them are generally encouraged. Jill has the ability to dodge incoming attacks at close range, while Carlos can perform melee attacks to stagger opponents. If Jill or Carlos die, you must start the game again from the last save point. Once you complete the games on the highest difficulty settings, 2 additional difficulty modes will be unlocked. Depending on the 2 difficulty modes that you choose, some will disable certain autosaves and making the enemies a lot tougher to defeat, changing certain encounters and rearranging item locations, adding more replay value to the game. In addition of completing the game, an item shop is unlocked in the game's menu, allowing you to spend points on in-game advantages such as items that will boost your healing and damage, as well as entirely new weapons. Points are earned by completing numerous challenges, ranging from finding all weapons upgrades to destroying hidden bobbleheads known as Charlie dolls. And unlocking some of these items, it is technically goddamn essential to complete the game's most challenging difficulty modes. Graphically, the game looked goddamn stunning, especially with the cutscenes, occasional quick time events. It was just on point. I loved it. Environmentally, the game was definitely fun too, because just by simply shooting or pushing them, which will definitely help you dealing with confronted enemies. And I wasn't a big fan of some of the soundtracks in the game, but some of them were just goddamn good. I was like, yo, ooh, it sounds so sweet. Especially at the end of the game, that shit was nice. I was like, oh my god. And I just simply like how some of the soundtracks interact with the things that you're doing. Like if you're fighting someone in combat, like it just it makes it dramatic. I just loved it completely. And I think that I've covered almost everything that I need to cover in this game, so let's get on with the overview. So on the positive side of things, the overall plot was definitely good. I definitely love the gameplay. Shout out to the goddamn Nemesis. That nigga was ruthless. I liked how challenging the game was. I definitely like how the game has its replay value. Graphically, the game is good. Environmentally, the game is good, and I somewhat enjoyed the soundtrack. And on the negative side of things, there aren't none. I didn't really find any negatives with the game. The game was just flawless. So the game came out on April 3rd, 2020. The game should be in most platforms, so Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC. If you get a hard copy of the game, it should be at a $40 price range. So the ones that I looked up was GameStop and Walmart, and most of them were either $39.99 or $29.99. If you get a digital copy of the game, it's only on sale on PlayStation 4. It was on sale on the Xbox One last week, but they teared it down. So now, is this game worth your money? In my personal opinion, yes it is. If you really love a challenging, scary horror game, this is definitely the game for you. And I did not see any flaws in this game. And even though the story is kind of short, it's short and sweet, and it has a whole bunch of replay value. So with that being said, I highly advise you to buy this game, whatever price it is. It could be $59.99 or lower. It is definitely worth your money. So that's technically the review. So if you like the review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I do reviews, videos, PvP matches, streams, and more. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page and my Twitch account, because I stream on those platforms as well. Everything should be in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in the next review.